The rig behind me cost about 15 grand. Please do not buy any of it. The 4 pedals on this board, used market, came in at $390. All in with the board, power, cables, even a tuner. I got this board to come in at exactly $500. So no YouTube math crimes here today. Same songs, same Sunday, regular paycheck. The rig doesn't have to cost 15 grand to be ready. As you know, I'm not on staff. I have a regular full-time job, and I built my main rig over 18 years, 1 pedal at a time, on a normal paycheck. And this video, it's for the volunteer who just got asked to play guitar at church, the acoustic player stepping up to electric because the team needs it, or the person building their board for the first time, the player getting back in to playing guitar on Sunday after a long break. You don't have to start expensive. You just need to start. So if you're playing church right now with 1 drive pedal and a delay you got for Christmas, you're not alone. You're starting exactly where I started. Reverb.com shopping is a worship guitarist life skill. Not just for this build, but for every rig you'll put together. It's not glamorous, it's not instant, but it's very real. So here's the chain. Guitar goes directly into the JHS Morning Glory. The Morning Glory into the TC Flashback 2. Flashback into the Electro Harmonix Oceans 11. The Oceans 11 into the IK Multimedia Tonex One. Tonex One into the PA. Drive before the amp, delay and reverb after the drive, and the Tonex One is the amp at the end of the chain. Same basic logic as my main rig, just way cheaper. Now the Morning Glory has been a worship guitar staple for a very long time. Blues breaker style circuit, transparent breakup. It doesn't fight the vocal, it sits under it. The version I'd recommend, if you're shopping, is the V4. Usually you can find them around $120, give or take. Has a gain toggle, red remote jack, bright cut switch. That's the keeper version. If you want to save more, version 3 used runs about $85 to $105, and it gets you most of the way there. I'd avoid V1 and V2 unless they're under 80 bucks on the used market. But here's the thing about this build. I already had one on the shelf. I pulled it off, plugged it in, works perfectly. Gear you already own costs $0. So before you buy anything on your board, check what's already sitting in that drawer, in your closet, maybe your guitar case. Maybe you have a sad little pedalboard graveyard. You might be closer than you think. Watch what this pedal does in front of a clean amp tone. That's the drive vocabulary for a ton of worship songs. Build My Life, Holy Forever, Same God. You don't need a wall of gain. You need something that sits in the song. The Flashback 2 is doing the delay duty. I found this one on Reverb for $90. Retail, it's usually closer to $169. You get multiple delay types, but for worship, I'd keep it simple. Tape for warmer repeats, modern for the cleaner ones. And the 3-way toggle switch on top, it gives you quarter notes, dotted eighths, or both. That little switch is worship guitar gold. Now the tone print is the secret weapon, free on your phone. You can beam in custom delay sounds without needing a computer. I loaded Alex Skolnick's Wall of Echoes tone print. Alex Skolnick plays in a band called Testament. Not exactly Sunday morning worship, but that delay, seriously perfect. Go figure. The mash foot switch is pressure sensitive expression control. Step harder and the parameters move depending on the algorithm. There's also a 40-second looper built in if you want to practice. Boutique level functionality at a budget price. Tap tempo exists on this pedal, but for this first rig, a budget build, I'd skip it live. Set the delay manually, use a tone print, keep Sunday morning simple. Now listen for that dotted eighth pattern under the clean tone.
Your name is power, and your name is healing. Your name is life, and break every stronghold, shine through the shadows, and burn like a fire.
Sunday morning rule: dotted eighths for anthem songs, quarter notes for ballads, and off when the song doesn't need it. That last part matters. The Oceans 11 is the Reverb. I paid around $120 used. Retail cost about $159. It has 11 reverb types, but for worship, don't overthink it. Hall, it's your default. Plate is great for verse picking. Use the shimmer for moments that just need to feel bigger. Set it and leave it. It's a mono pedal, that's fine. For their first worship board, mono keeps it simple. Another important thing, there's an internal tail switch. That means when you turn the pedal off, the reverb can fade naturally instead of stopping dead. Set it to tails, always. Now listen how the Hall mode opens up the chords.
You won't. I've still got joy in chaos. I've got peace that makes no sense. So I won't be going under. I'm not held by my own strength.
Simple, wide enough, not distracting. That's the goal. Now this last one's special. The Tonex One is the amp. No real amps on stage, no combo behind me, no cab mics. This little box is what goes straight to the PA. Same deal as the Morning Glory. I already own this pedal, pulled it off my main board. But if you are buying from scratch on Reverb, the used market runs about $110. Retail new, they're around $199. And Tonex just put out a Tonex One Plus. It's coming in about $249. The prices move used, so verify before you buy. One thing to note, the Tonex runs amp captures. Someone captured the sound and feel of a real amp, and now that amp lives inside this little pedal. ToneNet is IK's free community capture library, tens of thousands of amp captures, all free. For this video, and for my live rig, I run the Benson Chimera captures from the Tone Shepherd. They're free, and they sound great. If you want to spend 20 to 40 bucks on quality worship style captures down the road, like I mentioned, the Tone Shepherds are great, but Guitar for His Glory, Tone Factor, Teddy Tones, they all make excellent ones. Worth it when you find the right one, but you don't have to start there. Free works great. So as I mentioned, this is also the same pedal I use on my main rig. I just run two of them in stereo. Same pedal. I've just had 18 years to add everything around it. One thing I want to address before you try to make a similar rig. The Tonex One has a built-in tuner. Press and hold the foot switch for 3 seconds, and it works. But here's the Sunday morning problem. When you use it, your signal can still be live in the house. Your guitar may still be going to the PA. And with a hot front of house board, that's not ideal. The fix is simple. TC's PolyTune clip-on tuner, 30 bucks. Clips onto the headstock, tune silently. No signal to front of house, no extra pedals on the board. It's the first thing I'd add to any rig at any price. Clip it on, tune your guitar. Nobody hears it. $30, well spent. Programming nights happen after the family's in bed, in my studio. Same place I film these videos. Same workflow on a $500 rig as a $15,000 rig. The work is the work. The board is the Ghost Fire off Amazon. I found mine open box for 50 bucks. Retail, it's usually around 69. And here's why I made the build. The board has a power supply built into it, all one unit. This is the move for a budget board. 9 isolated DC outputs, USB port, soft case included, it's a no-brainer. Isolated power matters. A cheap daisy chain can add noise into your signal. This one didn't. I tested it by loading it up with every pedal I could. No sag, no noise, no weirdness. With most $50 boards, you're gonna have to buy the power supply separately. That adds another 50 to 80 bucks, fast. This one didn't, and that's why it's here. So here's the breakdown of what this actually cost me. Pedals, $390. Board with built-in power, $50. Patch cables, $10. Instrument cable from guitar to the board, $20. Clip-on tuner, $30. $500 exactly. No hidden line items, no, oh, don't forget the power supply, Shane. No YouTube math crimes here. At retail, the same idea gets closer to $800, $900. Used, I got it all for $500. That's $300 saved. That's groceries. That's gas. That's a date night. And that's real money. Now, there are other ways to do this. The HX Stomp is a great all-in-one box. JHS 3 Series if you want a cheaper Morning Glory style drive. There's a Flashback Mini if you want a smaller delay. And the Hall of Fame if you want to stay in that TC Reverb world. All valid. But for this video, it's about the rig that I actually built, paid for, was able to get here in time, and took to rehearsal. So let's hear it. Before we talk about whether this works on a real Wednesday rehearsal or Sunday morning, here's the rig by itself. Four pedals, one Sunday tone. It's not perfect, it's not boutique, it's usable. And that's the point. Now, honest reality, reverb shopping takes patience. My Flashback took 2 weeks to ship. The Oceans 11, it took 4 days. I even had a seller cancel on me during this build when I was trying to buy a PolyTune Mini. That happens. You can't impulse buy your way into the best budget rig. Set saved searches. Get alerts, wait for the right deal. And yes, sometimes a pedal shows up weird. Reverb protection helps, but patience is part of the process. Now this rig will not do everything my rig does. It's not MIDI, it's not stereo, or I don't have multi-amp switching or changing EQs on the fly. It's not a spaceship, but it does enough. For most worship songs, this gets you in the room. It's not the rig that you'll have in year 18. It's the rig that gets you to year 2. Studio demos, they're helpful, but here's what actually matters. What does it sound like with the band? So I took this rig to Wednesday rehearsal at church. I ran the whole rehearsal on it. Pulled the recording straight from front of house board. Real worship band, real PA, real church room. No studio tricks.
Jesus from the mountains, Jesus in the streets, Jesus in the darkness over every enemy, Jesus for my family, I speak the holy name of Jesus. I shout Jesus from the mountains, Jesus in the streets, Jesus in the darkness.
Now that's the point. It's not perfect, it's not expensive, but it's usable. In the mix, on a real Wednesday night, on a real Sunday. Shout out to our front of house engineer Micah for running with this board. We'll talk to him on camera in the coming weeks. That's the rig holding its own in a real worship mix. If $500 is too much right now, start smaller. One pedal. The Tonex One, like I said, around $110 used. Real amp tones, basic effects, delay, reverb, even a tuner, all in one little box. You plug your guitar in, plug the Tonex into the PA, you're done. And then add a drive, like the Morning Glory later, then a delay, then a reverb. Build it one pedal at a time, same way I did. Same way most working musicians do. Don't wait until you have $500 to start. Start with what you can. Start with one good piece, then keep going. The truth about all of this, the congregation doesn't hear price tags, they hear the songs. I've spent 18 years building this rig behind me, one pedal at a time, on a regular guy's paycheck. Same way you're going to build yours. And on Sunday mornings, it doesn't matter what's on your board. It matters that you showed up to serve. If you're a volunteer building something like this on a regular paycheck, One pedal at a time. You're in the right place. We'll see you Sunday.